So we want to pick back up at John 8. I want to start at verse 34. Yahushua answered, Verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever commits sin is the servant of sin. You heard that? Whosoever committeth sin is the servant of sin. Now that sounds a bit open-ended, because we all know that the Bible says that all have sinned and come short of the glory of Yahuwah. Okay, we know that the Bible tells us that in Romans 3. Okay, that all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Okay, so it says here, Jesus answered them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever committeth sin is the servant of sin. So what is sin? 1 John 3:4. Let's look at that. It says, whosoever committeth sin transgresses also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. So Romans 3, I think 24 or something like that, 23, 24. The Bible says all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, or Yahuwah. In 1 John chapter 3, verse 4, it tells us whosoever commits sin transgresses the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. It's going to be hard for me to get you all's mind on the right path, because when you're thinking of law, you're thinking of just a list of do's and don'ts, a static list of do's and don'ts. You don't think nothing about the character of the Most High. You don't think about that. You think of a whole list with a whole bunch of bullet points of things that you should and should not do. You don't even think about the character of the Most High. And as long as you look at the law as a list of rules written in ink on paper, do's and don'ts, and you don't think about the character of the Most High, it's no way you can be saved. Furthermore, it's no way that your heart can be transformed by the truth. No way. I'm going to show you. The servant abideth in the house forever, but the Son abideth ever. If the Son therefore makes you free, ye shall be free indeed. Now, Yahushua, or the Messiah, he's speaking in the hearing of a lot of Pharisees and Sadducees. None of these groups, Pharisees, Sadducees, scribes, zealots, none of them have the character of the Most High. None of their groups have the character of the Most High. None of their camps have the character of the Most High. I tell you what they do have. They do have scrolls with a lot of rules written on it. And guess what they call it? The Torah. They got the Torah on scrolls in a book, on papyrus. They got scrolls like that. But the word is not in their heart, because they only look at the word as a scroll. That's all they look at it as. And these are just a scroll with a bunch of rules on it of things you should and shouldn't do. Well, let me say it this way. Pharisees think this way. The scrolls is a bunch of things that you should do and shouldn't do and get caught doing. You shouldn't be caught doing anything that's not on the list. Now, as long as you don't get caught doing it, it's fine. That's the pitfall of looking at the law as a list of static rules rather than the character of the Most High, the divine nature of the Most High. That's the problem. There's going to be a part 3. This is Prophet Rawanawabi. Shalom.